testosterone, and it's been a month since I updated. I've been kind of busy, but it's been good the past month, and I've been keeping up with the YouTube videos, watching them, just haven't made any of my own. So yeah, this is like the 10th time I'm doing this video, because I keep messing up. So maybe I'll talk less so I can get to the end faster. Right, in the past month, I randomly realized that now I can punch myself in the boob, and it doesn't hurt. It doesn't sting like it used to, you know, when you get punched in the boob, it hurts. I talked to some girls about this, and they're like, yeah, well, it's usually when my hormones are fluctuating. And I was like, I'm pretty sure regardless of whether or not they were fluctuating, it hurts to get punched in the boob. And they're like, I don't get punched in the boob that often. So that was funny. What else? I went to rent a tuxedo last week, and I'd been to this place 3 times before, so I was a little worried when the lady asked for my name, or the name of the account, I guess, and I just gave her the name, and surprisingly she didn't treat me any differently. She just asked me if it was my mom's name after a few minutes and changed it to my name. And I guess, you know, someone would be wrong to automatically assume that you're a tranny anytime something like that happens. Like, you'd be wrong most of the time. But I guess I had a concern that she would be rude to me, because when I was renting a tuxedo as a girl, she had been, and I was really glad that she didn't think that I was trans, but at the same time I felt like it was terrible that in the past, when I was a girl renting a tuxedo, she was rude to me. Like, that sucks. Like, I get to transition and fall into the gender norm, but what if you don't want to do that? Or, you know, it was weird. But another thing that was like that, I was on the internet, and I ended up at awfulplasticsurgery.com somehow, one way or another, and there's this woman, Kelly Benisman, I don't know, she's in the Real Housewives of New York, whatever that is, and I was just talking about how she had terrible breast implants, and some comments were saying that she was tranny. I was like, oh, that's interesting, so I googled her name in tranny and just ended up looking at comments on pictures of other pictures of her, where people were talking about her body, and how she would bind back her shoulders in like a thick man waist, and it had no hip, or she had no waist, and it was so disgusting, like, it makes me want to vomit, and her terrible tranny body, and just like, there were quite a few comments like that, and it was just disappointing to know that people feel that way, that it's like so sick, and that, you know, they're 50 and they look better than this woman who looks like a man, and I was like, that's amazing, because I didn't feel that it looked very terrible. Like, it looked a little out of place, but it wouldn't make me vomit. That's a harsh thing to say to someone. You would make me vomit. Your appearance is so terrible. But I also read a few comments that said they hated her personality, so maybe that was kind of what fueled some of people's comments because of her attitude. But I don't know if she's a tranny or not. Maybe. But those comments were pretty terrible. What else? Oh, I looked up a video of her, and she kind of had a tranny voice, so maybe she's a tranny. But also, my tranny voice. I've been trying to practice bringing my voice up and down, because someone at work was like, can you do, like, a high voice anymore? And I was like, I don't know. And I couldn't right then, so on the way home from work, I practiced singing all the female parts of some songs in the car. And I got it pretty much as high as it was before, but it took 20 minutes, and it was weird. After I did it, it was kind of stuck, because I feel like there's maybe like a platform or like a space here, and as long as I don't let the air go all the way down, like change where my voice is coming from, I guess is the way people always talk about it, I can go up or down, but it's just really not letting the air go all the way down. You want to be able to do that thing that guy Nick Patera does, and it's a weird thing to want, but with this whole transition thing, I just really want to have like complete control of my body, and I guess that includes my voice. Also, I'm a crazy person, so it's pretty fun, not funny, maybe, but it's fun to try and speak from different parts of my body. What else? Hormones. Hormones are crazy. Libido is crazy. Like, now I don't even know why you would need to do recreational drugs, because you could just sit at home and watch porn all day. It'd be like the same thing. So that's ridiculous. And I was telling a friend of mine a few months ago, when I first started, that like I was noticing that everyone was a little more attractive, and when I could like, when a girl walked by and I could smell her perfume, I was immediately like, oh. And she thought that was funny, and she was saying that she should just start doing testosterone recreationally, because that sounds pretty awesome. I've been noticing that the day before my shot, I'm really tired and sometimes a little moody, but I wasn't sure if this was just something I was making up, so I've been using a website, facingus.org. It's for bipolar people, and I've been using it to track my mood on testosterone. You can, use it regardless of whether or not you're bipolar, and they're pretty thorough with the questions they ask you, like how sad are you or whatever, and you could add a note, and you also like record how many hours of sleep you got, and was it restful, and have you been doing drugs or drinking, are you on your period. So that's been a good way to record how I feel every day. I just started the other week. I was doing it before when I was depressed about relationships, but yeah, so that's been pretty helpful. What else? Just some videos I wanted to link to also. My acne is not terrible. I had really bad acne the first time I went through puberty, but there's a video here on YouTube that's pretty good, kind of covers all the things about acne. And then there's also this other video on shaving. That is pretty good. That's all I ever need to know about shaving with a razor. And another video that I think a lot of you have seen, that's just things I didn't tell you about testosterone. So those are my links for the day. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm still doing P90X, and it's been really hard to put on muscle mass, and I think I really just need to be eating better and eating more testosterone, eating more protein. Freudian slip there. I guess I want to eat more testosterone. Yeah, so I'm gonna look into eating protein like all the time. No, into eating better maybe. It's just been really hard for me to put on mass. So yeah, and I am doing it every day. Now we're doing doubles, which is 2 workouts, so it's the regular workout and also a cardio workout on top, and I think we're going to start running soon. I spend a lot of my time working out. Yeah, so I guess that's it, and I hope you guys are doing well. I will see you guys next week, hopefully. Oh yeah, and I'm supposed to be taking baby aspirin every day, which is 81 milligrams of aspirin. So I just went ahead and bought the 325 milligram, and have been splitting it into fourths, which looks pretty sketchy, but I saved a lot of money. It is terrible.